Hello, beautiful, blessed being of love and light. Natasha Monique here. And June is done. June is over. We're getting into July. So this is the June 30th to July 6th Earth sign reading. This is for the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. And this week coming up, we've got Mars transitions into Leo on Monday. We've got the new moon in Cancer on Tuesday. And Venus goes direct in Cancer on Wednesday. So stay tuned for meditations and guidance about all of those celestial occurrences. Make sure that you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign just to get a full perspective of what this first week of July is hitting for you. We're using the Wildwood Tarot and the Green Man Tree Oracle, which I don't have completely memorized, the Green Man Tree Oracle. I don't work with it much, which is part of the reason why I wanted to pop it out today for this week's reading. So I will be using the book on that beautiful deck. So let's see what the week is hitting for you, my fantastic earth signs. We are in Cancer season, that watery Cancer season, so, you know, you're probably all going to be in your feelings. Water likes to soften the earth, so just to know that you may be a little softer than normal during this Cancer season, a little more vulnerable. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm going to pull 5 cards, mind, body, soul, and spirit, and then the card from the Oracle deck is our message from the universe. Alright, we've got Willow, Sally, Ciale, I might not be saying that right. I don't know my Celtic Norse god pronunciations. Yeah, so saying that wrong, correct me. If you know the proper pronunciation, I'll put it up there so you can read it. S-A-I-L-L-E. Drop that in the comments for me, school me, correct me. But we've got the Willow. The willow, what do we think of when we hear the willow? A weeping willow. Because willows are always, their branches are drooping. They bend, and then they go with the wind. Wherever the wind goes, the willow just wisps with it. So let's check the book and see what our actual message is for that. From harmony comes inspiration. Ah, see, that's that going with the flow. Everyone needs harmony in their lives, for without it we become fragmented, pulled apart by the conflicting tides of daily living. Harmony directs us towards flow, which in turn produces a sense of greater vitality and a deeper sense of connection with the rest of the world. From this comes inspiration. The message of the willow of the green man is clear. From harmony comes inspiration. The Awen of the Druids and Bards, a source of human fulfillment. The search for inspiration is an age-old one and belongs not only to those with an artistic bent, but to everyone who desires to inspirit their lives in a more positive way. So whether you are seeking inspiration for a piece of crafted work, a new and more harmonious direction in your life, or a more inspired approach to your business, this card reminds you that these things are always available to you, and that to access them is to widen your horizons and to be transformed. Allow the water of the Cancer season to soften you and allow you to be more malleable. Alright, when the earth gets soaked with water, it turns into like mud that can then be shaped and formed and malleable. So use that as your inspiration to really go with the flow during this week. So let's see how that connects with the other aspects. We've got 8 of Arrows, struggle, and your thought process. This is your mind card. So this is like having yourself in that mental cage, in that mental prison. Allow yourself to go with the flow and think outside of the box. Things aren't always as you think they are. So stop thinking that this is this and that is that. This is what this is, so this is how it's going to be. That's letting things happen to you, not allowing things to happen for you. Allow things to happen for you. This is just breaking free from that mental cage and getting out of there. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle. You're a spiritual being. You're not meant to struggle. But the struggle is more in your head than actually in the universe, than actually something that's tangible out there. So allow yourselves to just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Be inspired by things that are around you and step outside of that cage. You have the key. You have the key to this cage in your mind. Take the key out of your pocket, turn it in the lock, and walk your ass up on out that cage. You don't need to be there anymore. Actions, the wanderer. That is stepping out of that cage and then taking that risk. Take that first step. You may be stuck in this cage because it's safe there. It's safe. You're safe there. You know where you are. You've got your walls around you. Everything is built up. You know where everything is. It's safe in there. Well, the wanderer is letting you know that it is time to go for it. Go for it. Because you're safe to go for it too. That safety that you've got in that cage, in that box, that's an illusion. In reality, you need to venture forth. So be adventurous this week. Go for it. Go do that thing that you've been wanting to do, but have been too afraid to do because it doesn't fit in your box. It doesn't fit in your cage. So I can't do that. It doesn't fit in my cage. Get your ass up out of that cage. All right? Get out of that cage. Oh, sorry. And pardon me, I need water. Okay, so next. Our soul, our emotions. 9 of Stones, tradition. The 9 of Stones is like a paying homage to your ancestors. Paying homage to the blessings that you have in your life thus far. And really feeling that blessing. Really feeling that you are blessed. That you are abundant. That you have that. You have the tools that you need. And you have the ability to channel all of that abundance and use it for your benefit. So in order to really tap into that abundance, you have to act like you want it. You've got to act in that gratitude and go ahead and take those risks. Venture out to go and get it. Venture out to go and get the things that you most desire. Now on the card it says tradition. That's the theme for the card on this 9 of Stones. That's a tradition of like give me the word. Like, just stop giving me the pictures, because I can't even think of the word with the pictures. Like an ancestral, like the things that you do who your ancestors did, how your ancestors celebrated it, how the gods and goddesses celebrated, like that traditional sense of gratitude, that traditional sense of laying out offerings for your ancestors, for your spirit guides, like doing things like that. So giving that gratitude, giving, so you know that giving gives you reception. Like I just kept seeing a spread, like a something you do on like Dia de los Muertos, where you just put everything out for your ancestors, an offering. That word just was not coming to me. All right. So now our higher selves, we have 4 of Arrows reversed, and it says rest on the card. The 4 of Arrows reversed is like, okay, you've rested long enough. Your higher self is letting you know you done rested to all that you're going to rest. Resting time is over. It's now time to do. It's time to do. It's time to act. It's time to venture out. It's time to break away from those chains. It's time to be inspired and take inspired action. This isn't just like being busy. This is taking inspired action, doing things that you know are going to just inspire you to do more, to do more, to do more, to do more, to do more. So break out of your box, my beautiful earth signs. Go ahead and be like this butterfly in this 4 of Arrows. Spread your wings and go ahead and fly. You don't need to crawl on your belly anymore just because you think it's safe down there on the ground. It's so much more magnificent up in the sky. So go ahead and spread your wings and fly up in the sky. So peace and blessings, my beautiful beings. Please do like, subscribe, and share. And, of course, if you would like a personal reading, go to my Instagram page, Face, Fear, and Spit. I'm also facebook.com/Face Fear and Spit on Facebook. And you can just hit that book button and get on my calendar to book a reading with me. So peace, love, and blessings, my beautiful beings. I will see you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah.